Hello YouTube. I don't know why I've said it like that. Welcome back to this podcast. Yeah. Let's just pretend that I'm definitely dressed up in red today to celebrate the fact that it's the beginning of Christmas month. Definitely not just because I needed a reason to have a shower today and then I had a shower and said, let me get dressed up. We are currently in the peak of stressfulness this week, I guess. In the best way possible though, because I don't know when they say diamonds are built under pressure. I am the diamond miner. I'm the one who builds the diamonds under pressure, and it's always like the best weeks of my life when I'm stressed. I love them low key because then I have like nothing else I can like dwell on. When I'm stressed, I can't think of anything else. I low key love. I hate being stressed because I'm always like anxious, but like I also love being stressed because it literally just means I've got nothing else to like literally think about. Which yeah, shout out the Red Bulls. I'm sorry, mum. I said I wasn't gonna have any energy drinks. This is my first energy drink of the day. Probably won't be my last though. But yeah, by the time this comes out, I'll quit them because when I post this, I'll probably be back home with you guys by God's will and God's grace. So yeah, by that point, I'll quit energy drinks just for this week though. Just for this week, I love a good Red Bull. I don't know, guys. There's a newfound hopefulness. We're gonna pretend this is a microphone. It's actually a hair color, but we're gonna pretend it's a mic. There's a newfound hopefulness that's come over me because we're in December. December, guys. The horrible month of November has left us all behind. Hopefully, I don't know. It's just really weird. Like I'm in one of those phases now again in life where I'm just like I don't care anymore about anything, but like in the best way possible. Because throughout November, I went through like the phase of caring about everything, being let down, hurt, picking myself back up, pretending I didn't care but still cared. And now I'm at the phase of like I just actually don't care. Like I'm just so focused on my own life, and I'm like the best revenge. No, not revenge. It's not even revenge, but like the best like I don't know vengeance I'm gonna get for November is just proving to myself that I am everything I know I am, and that people are wrong for treating me badly. But yeah, um, because November was such a bad month, I ended up getting a tattoo. Do I kind of regret this tattoo? Maybe. I don't know. I haven't had enough time to see if I grow into it yet. It's a sunflower. Like it has meaning because like my family listens to the Sunflower song by Post Malone and Sway Lee all the time before anyone flies out and travels, and it was like a family song in the car and stuff. And my favorite flower is the sunflower. Placement wise, I do not know if I love it, but it's growing on me. Okay, I also kind of felt like that with this one, but this one's grown on me, and since then, yeah. If not, I'm starting to save up for laser, but I don't think it's a bad thing. Like you know what I mean? Like, I could dwell on a lot of my problems in life and be like, my problems are so horrible and horrendous and stuff. But, like, when you realize, like, most of my problems have some form of solution, I just realized my problems aren't that big. Like, honestly, I was dwelling on my tattoo for a few days. I was like, why did I do this to myself? Why have I acted so impulsively, especially in the rubbish month of November? I should have known better. Then I realized, like, my problems don't not have a solution. I just need to be patient. Like, wait a year or two, save up some money. I'll be able to remove it. It's not like one of those, like, I've got my health, happy, I've got my family, like, that's all I need in life. And, like, that's the comparison I sometimes, I don't know, give myself when I think my problems are so big. It's like, look at other people's problems. And I know it's like, you can't invalidate your own problems for other people's problems, like they say in therapy and stuff, but I'm just like, it helps me put into perspective that everything I have a problem with has a solution. I'm not giving up on myself, guys. I was really gonna give up on coursework because, like, it sounds so bad now. It's just I felt like I was so behind and like I really just not know where to start. But you know, if I try at least and put some effort into it, then at least I can say I gave it my all. On another note, I really want to make brownies. Like I really badly want to make brownies, but it's like, do I have the time? Probably not. Like right now in life, it's at the point where I'm like, I've got so much to do. I need somewhere to start, but I don't actually want to start any of it. So I'm gonna just like pretend I've got things to do and just fill my time with rubbish because I don't know, I'm such a I don't know mental overload right now because I've got to pack because I'm traveling, got to do my washing because I'm traveling, got to go into town and get toiletries because I'm traveling. And you know how big of an issue going into town is normally for me. It takes me like 3 weeks to actually get into town because I'm never awake. And the sun sets here. If you would want to guess what time it is outside right now, based on that pitch blackness, yeah, please put down in the comments. It's currently 4:58. 4:58, guys. We are looking like it's the night sky. Crazy work over here, but yeah. Um, so I've got all that to do. I've got to do washing. I've got to make sure my room is clean before I go. I've got to order a suitcase, which actually is pretty important. I need to actually do that today. I don't know why I'm laughing about that. I should have ordered this yesterday. When I was ordering my lenses, it took me like a whole week to order my lenses, so now I'm visionless because my lenses ain't coming till Friday. Because I don't know, tasks like that tell me I have a deadline to have to do them. I never want to do them. It's really weird. It's like, I don't know, with lenses, right? They give me like a whole week's notice. I know I'll be running out of them, and I'll just keep telling myself, like, oh, I'll order them tomorrow, I'll order them tomorrow. And then I'll literally be on my last day of lenses, like, last day of vision, and then I'm like, okay, I need to order them now because I'm running out. And then I'm like scouring the internet for next day delivery that doesn't exist. It ain't great. What else am I out there doing? I don't know. I should order a suitcase because I'm traveling Sunday and it's currently Tuesday, and I don't think Amazon's got like some super flying delivery like service, especially here because you have to like check where they post stuff to. Like, I don't know what I'm actually doing. I need to lock in and order the freaking suitcase. Yeah, that's something I should do today actually. I got four, I don't know, I'm trying to get all my essays done before I go back because Lord knows I hate to work when I'm back home. Like, my favorite thing to do is just go out at night. So, yeah, my mum was like, get all your work done before you come back here. That gives me 6 days to write 3 1,500 word essays and 1 750 word essay, as well as catch up on whatever I've missed from the lectures so I can, like, put good quality into them. I mean, I'm grinding though. Like, I don't know. I kind of like having, like, just so much to do in life. Like, I don't know. I've gone overwhelmed in the past few days to the point I just don't wake up at this point. It's really bad. Like, I keep staying up to, like, 4 or 5 trying to get everything done, and then I'll wake up at 2 and the sun's like already setting, so I don't make it to the gym. I don't make it into town because the sun's already. I don't know, it's just, I feel like this is a woman type of problem, right? Because men don't really understand this here, but when it goes dark, you can't actually go and do anything if you're a woman, unless you want to risk it. I mean, I wouldn't mind risking it sometimes, but like, I don't know. I mean, there's only 6 days by God's grace till I get home to my family. Like, why would I be risking it at this point? But yeah, that means I'm basically just grounded into the place I'm living right now, and like the 500 meters around it. Like, there's nothing else I can really go to do. So I can't go into town. I've not seen daylight in ages. I've not been on a walk in ages, and like I actually need to start like encouraging myself to listen to like happy songs. I think I'm too far into like the deep hole of like just. I don't know how to say it. That just makes my mind feel happy. Like, honestly, you know how some people wake up and have a cold shower and then like you can feel your mind being rejuvenated? Every time I take a sip of that, I might have a bit of a caffeine like problem here, guys, but it's fine. It's fine. We say it's fine about everything. Yeah, I'm trying to listen to playlists like Happy Girl era. Am I actually in my Happy Girl era? Meh. But you know what? I'm no longer in. I'm no longer in my Sad Girl era because A, November's over, and B, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just gonna be away from people, and hell, that's what I've wanted for the past month. Like, I'm going home by God's will and God's grace, and I'm gonna just focus on myself. And yeah, it's my chance to have, like, I don't know, 6 weeks to myself. I said this in summer, I didn't do anything for myself in summer, but this is like summer part two. I'm gonna treat Christmas as if it was summer part two, and I'm gonna do everything I said I would do for myself in summer right now when I go home. So that's like, I don't know, gym, runs, healthy diet, protein maxing, and like friendships. That's cool and all. Like, I I don't know. I want to put the party girl inside me to rest a bit. It's really weird being in university. It's actually given me like a new perspective on partying because it's like I go out quite a lot here, and when I do, I always go really like hard with the drinks and the party and all that. And it's like when I go home now, I'm not as desperate to be going to parties, especially because I know what the parties are like back there. It's like it's not like uni clubs and stuff where it's like you're having a good time and stuff. No, they're normally like just really creepy, or like I don't know, the guys end up trying to prey on you in the parties back there. It's strange. It is very strange. But am I saying I'm opposed to going to a party? Not really. I love a good party like every once a week, but I also do think like I'm not gonna be chasing them as much, not dropping everything. That's one. I'm just gonna try and not fake things anymore. Like, I'm not gonna try and fake my way into friendships. You know what I mean? Like, fake a friendship just so I could get into. It doesn't give me anything. In fact, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. The most thing, if you ask me right now, like, what am I most excited to do when I go home? It's my late night walks. Like, just walking by myself late at night, like at midnight in the darkness, listening to my music as cars pass and just looking around. I love that. Apparently, that's actually a form of EDMR therapy. I didn't actually know this was a thing, but people say, which is probably something that probably helped me, and that was why I was so calm back there, because apparently EDMR helps, like, reset your brain and your thinking and whatever. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's about, like, your mindset or your thought patterns and stuff. So EDMR is for, like, people who have, like, really depressing thought patterns, and you go out, like, you have it when you sleep because your eyes reset everything or something. It's about the way your eye movements, like, you have rapid eye movement or something, which resets your thought patterns or your brain waves. I don't know if I'm saying it correctly, it's something along the lines of that. And apparently when you do walks, the way you walk, because, like, you're tilting your head and stuff, it does the same with your eyes, and apparently it gives you, like, reset brain waves. And I always used to think I was just like, oh, crazy, because, like, walks used to literally be the one thing I look forward to in the day. But I didn't realize, like, I was resetting my brainwaves every time I had that. And now I've been here for 3 months. I've not been able to go for one late night walk. One late night walk. So it's like, I'm so excited to go back and have my late night walks, listen to my music, and walk past cars and just look at the world and be like, God, I'm back in the world, man. I'm so excited actually for my runs. Like, I started running up here, and it's one thing I definitely think I'm going to take when I go back home, because I started running back home. But back home, when I was running, it was like very hot at that point, so I could only do like 2Ks. Now it's the perfect weather back home, so I don't know. I don't want to jinx myself. I want to say I'm aiming to like run a half marathon in the next 6 weeks. Is that really gonna happen? Who knows? I think running's a lot about mindset and brain, so it probably might. To be honest, like I think I'm just hopeful for once. This might be hopeful December. I'm going home to see my parents. I've not seen them in 3 months. I just can't wait. I'm so excited. I'm gonna vlog traveling in the airport. If anyone knows anything about me, I love airports. Like, airports are my happy place. It doesn't feel like the real world. It feels like you could do whatever in an airport and it flies. Duty free. Every part of the airport is exciting. Like, you get there, you check in, and then you're like in duty free, and then you like walk through duty free. That's like, I don't know, that feels like Willy Wonka's like Candyland when I walk through. It's so sick. Then you got restaurants and like pubs and stuff. The vibe is just so cool. And you have like a cheeky airport pizza before you get on the plane. And then when you're on the plane, I always buy food in the airport because I'm a very fussy eater and I don't actually eat the food on the plane. But yeah, I was looking forward to having a drink in the airport, but because I'm very OCD when it comes to traveling, like, I've never traveled by myself. I'm terrified for it because I've never flown by myself on a plane before. And it's like, that's one thing I'm scared of. So I said to myself, I won't drink in the airport. Maybe I'll have an energy drink. Who knows? That might be my thing. Because apparently, the way these flights have been booked, so basically I was meant to fly out on Friday, actually. No, I was meant to fly out on Saturday, like, Saturday afternoon. But I think basically what happened was I've made plans with some of my flatmates to go to the club. The club. I've not been clubbing now in, like, I don't know, almost 4 weeks, so. And as of today, I'm not drank in a week. Like, has there been times I've considered like getting a can just to like low-key have, maybe, but I said to myself, like, it's worth it. I feel a lot better. I recognize that like not drinking does help my happiness, but I don't know, like, people cope the way they cope, you know, and that's one thing. I'm never gonna judge someone for the way they cope because like I've seen how I cope in my worst times, and you know, people feel guilty for like having a bad night or having a bad day or like messing up, and I'm just like, you're allowed to. It's like, I've definitely done my fair share of, I don't know, acting in ways which I'd never act like sober. Like, by myself, I mean, like, in my room. Like, definitely not outside, but I mean, like, with, like, when I drink and I get angry. Maybe I've screamed at ChatGPT. I do apologise, ChatGPT, if I've drank in my room and then I've screamed at you. This was recently, after the whole month of December. No, not December, November. Point being, you're allowed to get your anger out. You're allowed to get your sadness out, okay? It's not something to be ashamed of, and that's something I'm trying to, like, normalize to myself, I guess, as well. I don't always have to hide when I'm struggling, or, like, when I found things tough, or when I'm upset and when I'm sad. I don't have to shove it down inside myself. Like, I always thought it was, like, an embarrassing thing. Like, you're asking people for pity if you go, oh, no, I'm just having a bad day, or I'm struggling, or like, yeah, no, it's been hard. Like, I always found it really like embarrassing to say stuff like that. But recently I'm just like, well, if I am and I'm constantly living in this state, don't people deserve to know? And they deserve to know, like, it's not always easy for me too. So yeah, I've expressed more these days to people, like, just honestly who I am and not just like trying to always fake things. And that's always been like, I don't know, I just don't think I could ever judge someone else for how. But yeah, I do acknowledge that not drinking for a week has actually increased, I say increased my happiness levels, but here I am, like, not waking up till 2 in the morning. The thing is, right, I wake up at 2 and I feel winded, and that's, like, one of my major signs of, like, I don't know, depression, I guess. Because with me, I know I'm, like, really, like, either in, like, a depressive phase or just, like, a sad phase. If I can't get out of bed without feeling winded, and if I don't have, like, the want to eat food. And I'm, like, having a combination of those two at the moment, but I'm trying to be positive because I'm, like, I can't keep falling back into it and just letting it win, so yeah, it's kind of hard, I can't lie. That's why when someone's like, why'd you have caffeine? Why'd you have caffeine? Because it gives me a reason, okay? Like, whatever your reason is to get out of bed in the morning, use it, please. Like, I don't think people should just judge you for having reasons, okay? And it's like, someone out there's probably gonna be like, well, then you're gonna become caffeine dependent. No one said that. I'm just saying right now in my life, I'm at a point where I feel tired when I wake up. Like, I feel physically exhausted and drained. Like, if I didn't have caffeine, I wouldn't get out of bed probably because I don't know, I need an energy boost when I wake up for some reason. I just feel so exhausted. And like, yeah. So if not, would you want me to stay in bed all day? Like, make it make sense. Everyone does what they want to do. Everyone does what they need to do to get on with their day in life, you know what I mean? What else was I gonna say? Yeah, food. I'm kind of screwed myself over with this. It's so bad. I've eaten chicken so much within the past 3 months. I physically now am revolted at the thought of chicken, which is really screwed for me because like literally 5 out of 7 of my meals in a week. I say 5 out of 7, like literally 5 out of 7 days in a week I'm eating a chicken, right? So now that I'm revolted by the thought of chicken, I'm literally like, what do I have? Because like I had eggs the other day. They hit okay, but I still feel like revolted at the thought of eggs. Salmon's really expensive. Like no one could be funding a day like eating of salmon. So like what? I've had pasta with cheese so much now too that I'm like revolted at the thought of pasta. I just like I'm actually so lost today on what to have for food. And it's not even because like, oh, I can't be asked to. I will cook, but I just don't know what I want physically to cook. So I'm like, sorry, this is like a yearly thing. It's not even a year. This is something I go through like a weekly basis. Like I'm not actually had like a normal meal plan since like 2023, and it sounds so bad, but it's like after 2023, I don't know. I started taking like, cause before that my mum used to cook for us on a day-to-day basis. Shout out my mum, because honestly, I've realized in the past 2 years how hard it is to like low-key decide what you want to have for food and then cook it and like all the effort and stuff. And she put a lot of effort into, like, I used to complain a lot of the times when I was younger about, oh, like, you know when your mum makes that one meal you don't want and it's on the table and you've had a hard day of school. Sometimes I used to be a complainer, I can't lie, but thinking back now, I appreciate everything my mum did for us, like cooking and stuff, because honestly, if I was left to my own devices, I would have been like this, but 5 years earlier, which is like, I don't know if I'd have been as, I don't know, healthy as I got to before I started taking over, and I don't know, my diet went down the drain, and the takeouts and energy drinks. And that's the thing as well, because back there, when I got to this point of like, I don't know, depressed, like tired when I wake up, don't really want to cook, don't know what I want to eat, I would go on Talabat. Low-key love Talabat, my favourite app, like still to this day, man. Talabat rewards, everything about Talabat's like the best. Only issue is here they have Uber Eats. Uber Eats is nice. They've got no good restaurants, no good food. The pizzas here don't hit the same. I had a Domino's like, I don't know, on Friday. That was like my first Domino's like within a week or so. Man, it feels boring. It feels tiring, and I literally just, I don't know. I didn't really enjoy it. I was like, what was the point of this? Like I'm paying what, 20-ish pounds for a Domino's, and it's not even enjoyable anymore because it's like it doesn't taste fresh. Pizza Express here, like the Pizza Express back where I live, amazing. I used to order in them every night. Here it doesn't hit the same. Nando's here doesn't hit the same. The Nando's here, I don't know what they're doing, but the Nando's back where I live, sells milkshakes. It sells cheesy garlic bread. It sells the best burgers. It sells hummus with pita. Here, I don't know what they're selling, but it is not the same, like, taste and stuff. So, I don't really get Nando's here. There's nothing else to get here, because, like, I don't know, unless you're, like, on a drunk night out and you want Boss Man's Pizza, I don't think Boss Man's Pizza kind of hits the same if you're not drunk. So I'm like, I don't want to risk it, because I do love a good Boss Man's Pizza on a night out if I'm drunk. But the thing is, I don't want to have Boss Man's Pizza sober, realise it's rubbish, and then on a night out, what am I going to have? So, I've got no takeout options either. At this point, I'm like, I need to eat food, but what do I eat? Like, it's becoming peak. I don't actually know, like, what I want to have today, and it's gonna drive me insane in a second when I have to think about it, so let's not think about it. I don't know. What else? I feel like part of me is happy everything happened in the past month. I think it needed to happen in the way it did. I think it's taught me a lot about myself. I think, what's it called? I had like a really bad month, and I think that's why I've not posted in 2 weeks. I think maybe now it'll be 3 weeks if I checked like when I last posted, but I haven't posted in time because as a person who likes to preach positivity in life, I do come on here and talk about how my life's depressing a lot of the times, which, you know what, like, isn't positive, but it is the sad truth sometimes of life. Life is depressing, life is hard. I'm not saying that I can't be positive. I am positive. I'm happy deep inside, but it gets clouded a lot of the time with depression and like anxiety. I don't know. It's quite hard for us out here these days. Like, I don't know. Mental health is one of those things I'll always like. Sometimes I just wish I was normal. It's gonna sound really bad to say, but like I just wish I react to things in a way a normal person reacts to them. Or like, I don't know, I wish I thought the way a normal person does about social situations and stuff, but I have like this impending anxiety in me, like when I'm in social situations where I can't speak a peep, or if I'm drinking, I have this thing of I need to continue, like, I just don't have normal relationships with things. I know it's because of like, I don't know, whatever mental health I have. And then it's like, because where I live, they have a different diagnosing process to here for like stuff like ADHD. Even if I did have tendencies of ADHD, which they literally found on the tests, because there you need to have like, I don't know, I think it's like lower IQ than I had or something. I couldn't be diagnosed, and I think that really crushed me this year. I won't lie, because I think like last year I was really excited just to like. It's like people don't. I don't know. People always say like, oh, people are just chasing diagnoses in this generation and stuff. It's not like I want a diagnosis. Oh, just to be like, look, here's my diagnosis. It's not. It's like it's to validate everything I go through and be like, look, you're not crazy. It is actually something you live through. And when they kind of said like we can't diagnose you with it because like basically you've got the tendencies of some of them, but like your IQ and stuff doesn't match someone or like a skill. So if you're regularly smart and you've just learned to deal with it, I guess they can't really match you there with ADHD. That kind of crushed me because it was like that's the mental health doctor, you know what I mean? That's like the therapist, and they're telling me I'm crazy at this point. But like I know deep down something's wrong with me. Like I'm not gonna like once I get money, I'm gonna try and do private here by God's grace, because apparently saw on TikTok yesterday they're now cutting off the waiting list for people on ADHD in the NHS because of there's so many people trying to get diagnoses or something like this, which I was like, that's mental. But yeah, I'm not going to give up on myself. I know deep down something's wrong because I don't function in the way a regular person functions, but yeah, thinking back, this year's been a pretty shit year. I can't lie. For me, this year, I've become a person a lot of the times in the year that I didn't think I would be. I can't lie. I've done things a lot of the times this year that last year, like actually everything, I've grown a lot in this year in the weirdest of ways. I had my first kiss this year. I went to like my first proper parties this year. Yeah, like I did a lot this year that was like, I don't know. I've just grown up a lot in the past year. And it's like, I don't know, the thing with growing is with growth, obviously you're gonna make mistakes and there's gonna be trauma and stuff. And this year's just been one of those where I'm like, this, I'm telling you, New Year's this year, I ain't sitting underneath the table making 12 wishes on 12 grapes. Because while my 12 wishes probably, 6 of them probably came true, which is weird because normally when I make my New Year's wishes, it never comes true. But more like 6 of them probably came true. The 6 that probably came true, they came true in the worst ways possible, if you know what I mean. It's like you can, I feel like it's like, you know what I mean? You can make a wish, I guess, but you can't decide how your wish is carried out. Like, my wish last year was to have my first kiss, I guess. One of them was of the 12 grapes. I remember wishing this underneath the table, I guess. And yeah, I had my first kiss. It wasn't a great experience, but I had it. But like, that's what I mean. Like, I don't know, don't tempt fate, might be my thing. You can make your wishes, you can hope, but you can never wish, you never know how your wish is going to be carried out. You don't know how God's going to construe it to you. Like, I don't know, you could wish you have a banana, I guess. Like, this is gonna be the stupidest example, but like, you could wish like, you could be like a man on the street wishing you had like a banana for food. Then someone at the top story of a building chucks a banana out and it hits you on the head. It gives you a concussion, but you've got your banana. Like, I feel like that's a really worst example I could give. But yeah, like, I don't know. The way you get your wishes, I guess, is one of those things. It's like, I'm just trusting God's plan these days. Like, I say this a lot. I'm probably gonna try and vlog my week actually because yeah, I've got quite a busy week for once, like because I've got so much to do. So I was like, Loki, you might as well vlog it because yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna go pray. I have said this. I've not made it to church, or I'm the good Wara here. Everything just seems like such a big task. It's really weird. Like I wasn't even gonna have a shower today. It's gonna sound bad, dirty. Maybe call me what you want, but like I had a shower 2 days ago. No, not 2 days ago. The day before yesterday, like the night. So maybe one day and a bit. But like yeah, my hair was looking greasy. I was gonna put my hair up and stuff, but I just looked at myself and I was like, I had a tattoo as well, so I need to probably have a shower today. It's just the whole thought process of like, I don't know, having a shower, getting ready, all this. Like, it's like this with a lot of things with me. It's like the whole thought process is so much. Like, before I even am able to do the thing, my mind's already told me what my next 2 hours of my life is gonna look like, and sometimes that whole thought process is so overwhelming. I'm just like, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna skip. I'm just gonna go back to. I just don't start things because everything feels so overwhelming. It's like, I don't know if that's how a normal person, I guess, works, where it's like, I'm gonna have a shower. I feel like normal people, they're just kind of like, I'm gonna get in the shower, and then they think of the next task as they're doing the next task. With me, it's like, I don't know, I wake up and I think of my whole day before I even got out of bed, and sometimes the thought of the whole day is so overwhelming. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna stay in bed. Like, people are gonna be like, how are you not able to get into town and stuff? Like, I don't know. Well, because I wake up and I think, okay, today I'm gonna have a shower, then I'm gonna have to do my hair, then I'm gonna have to get ready, then I'm gonna have to do my makeup, then I'm gonna have to go catch a bus, then I'm gonna have to be in town, then I'm gonna have to get whatever I need from town, then I'm gonna walk home, then I'm gonna have to decide what I want for dinner, then I'm gonna have to cook dinner, and then by that point I feel so overwhelmed, I'm like, might as well just stay doom scrolling in my bed, so, yeah. I don't know. I don't know what the point of this vlog actually was. I want to say I pray all of us have a hopeful, great December, I guess. Like, I pray December is our month of peace, guys. Like, if anything, if there's anything God can give us all in this month of December, I pray it's peace for our souls. Yeah, like, I'm no longer searching for men. I'm no longer searching, well, I never was searching for men. I was always searching for love, but, like, I'm no longer even searching for love. I'm no longer even searching for parties. I don't know, I'm no longer even just searching for, like, I just want to find passion for something in life, and like the reason I'm recording this today, actually, this is like another thing I don't really want to do because it's 30 minutes of talking to a camera, which I love talking, but like the fact that I have to sit down and do this when I'm really busy in life. But I saw something and it was like, don't give up on your passions and your dreams when you know they're gonna be what makes it for you one day, and I know this is gonna be what makes it for me one day, so I need to pour my energy and my thing into it now because I know I'm gonna reap the rewards of it one day. Also, can I just say, people don't invest in premium bonds, or if you do, maybe just note down, I guess, your passwords and stuff, because I have forgotten. I put £125 into premium bonds in July. Yeah, because, like, my parents, I don't know, always talk about investments and whatever, so I, like, put some money in premium bonds. Issue was, at that point, I deleted the premium bonds app, and then I forgot my account password, and my customer I forgot everything about my account, basically, like, and then what happened, this is what happened, I forgot everything about my account, and because I was using an email, my old school email from like 3 or 4 years ago, they finally shut it down when you graduate. It didn't tell me that, so basically I tried to log in my email one day, just got locked out of that account as well, so now I have like 0 ways of actually accessing my account, and I've just got £125 sitting in there, that like, every so often gets me a 25 quid like win. Bro, I want my £125 back. I mean, I do actually believe one day it could win me something big. So maybe it's for the best that it's just like locked in there with no ways of getting it, because I'm a big spender and it's like £125 to me would, I don't know, be disappeared in the club, I guess. So like, but no, I'm just saying, people, if you're investing in things, put it in an email you know no one's gonna delete and lock you out of. And also, yeah, try to remember your passwords or at least something about the account, because every so often I'm like, oh yeah, I have that money in there that's just sat there. Like, every so often when I'm pushed for money and I'm like, oh, I could use some money right now, I'm like, I have 125 quid just sat in this account making me zero. It's not even getting me interest, and it's just because I purely have forgotten my password. I feel like this is what crypto bros must feel like when someone steals their USB drive. You know, I actually do feel really bad for that guy. I read the story once. He's like, sorry, I just got them. I read the story once, and it was about this man. He like invested in crypto when he was really young, and then what happened was, basically, he put his drive in like a folder somewhere. I don't know, someone in his family, maybe his wife, chucked the folder away. Found out at this day his crypto's worth like 100 million, and now he's like searching every garbage dump to try and find the USB. I'm like, that's peak. That's like, that would eat up at me. Like, that would actually drive me to insanity. But then I think to myself, money isn't everything in the world. You know what I mean? Like, you lost out on 100 million, but what about that person who's just asking for an extra few hours because they, what's it called, want some time, more time on this earth? Like, money's not everything. I understand that money does, though, allow people to live their best lives and money does allow you to use your time the optimum. I'm not saying money isn't like that. I'm saying I know money is a big motivating factor in the world. I find it really sad actually. I was seeing yesterday, I think it was Joe Bartolo's. I don't know. It's one of those Joe. Let me find this. He was talking about like how when his friend died, I think it was really sad. He was talking about like when one of his friends died. Well, most people were trying to like, I don't know, debate the estate this person was getting. He went to get his friend's beer can out of the trash because that's the memories he wants to remember his friends for. And he was like talking about how like most of us, most of the world, the first thing they think about when people pass away sadly is like how is the money going to be divided in this and that, when actually most you don't really think about how you want to remember people for what their memories were. I think it's just like one of the like the saddest representations of how like evil this one's become, where like your family members or people you love or your friends pass away and the first thing people around are fighting about is money because they're so desperate and needing for the money because the world is so expensive and like everything is so expensive that they've just lost someone they've loved, but they're still fighting for money. And I'm like, and it's truth. Money creates so many like fights in friendships, in families, I guess, like over like who gets what. It breaks bonds, and it's like, for what though? Like, just because everyone's so financially stressed and pushed. That's why I promised myself, like, I would never let money be a deciding factor in my life. Like, I think yes, it's great to have money. Like, people can have money. Like, and that's one I think one of the blessings of living, I guess, in a really well off country. I guess like my home's in a well off country. I've seen luxury. I guess I've seen richness, but would that ever be a reason I try to be friends with someone or to what's it called, be around someone? Definitely not, because what I've also seen with like luxury and richness is it's a lot of fakeness. Like, wealth can only get you so far in life, and then it doesn't solve your happiness, is what I'd want to say. Like, I think in life, if I had enough money to get myself a house, like by God's Lord's grace, just have a house and then no extreme problems. I would, yeah, like if I won the lottery, I'd buy myself a house probably, put some in savings for my family in the future because, yeah, if I have a family, I wouldn't want them to be struggling in life. I want them to have an easy life as well. Give some money to my family. Like, let's say I won 5 million, I'd probably give my like put 2.5 million to myself. But what do you need the rest of the money for? Once you have a house and you're living okay, like, do you need yachts? Do you need the supercars? Do you need? I think some people are. It's like about the flash to people, and it's like, yeah, have a dream. It's good to have a dream. It's good to have a dream of like supercars and yachts. But to be honest, like, they're only so fun when you have people around you and surrounded with you in life. Like, a yacht party with 2 people, like, is not going to be as fun as a house party with 10 people. You know what I mean? Just because you're on luxury doesn't mean you're going to have a good time, because if you've spent your whole life pushing people away for money and, like, I don't know, breaking connections, breaking relationships, building your way up to the top by pushing everyone who loves you far away, when you reach the top, you're going to have no one because you pushed them all away. And then at that point, you finally be able to enjoy your money, but like, who are you going to enjoy it with? I feel like I've gone really off topic with this right now. I don't know how I've ended up here actually, but yeah. Anyways, guys, have a great December. I pray God gives us all peace, happiness. I hope everyone heals a bit this month, everyone finds happiness. I wish everyone a Merry Christmas. I say this as if this is going to be my last vlog in December. I'm making vlogs this December, guys. I'm grinding, trust. The second I get home by God's grace, I'm literally going to have nothing else to do. I have no work and stuff, so this is going to literally be what I'm going to, like, be focusing on. But yeah, I pray we all have a good month, I guess. And yeah, have a good day, guys. Thank you for watching, and shout out everyone in my family. I love you a lot.